Hey folks, I want to share with you a video on exploring some of these old train tunnels on 101 in California. Let's go.
First tunnel on the adventure. See if we can cross this river, get up to the tunnel. It's gonna be muddy. Gotta cross through the river, so we found, I think, the best, lowest spot to do it from, so we'll figure it out. All right, ready?
So here we go, folks. This is one video of a couple that I put together on exploring these old train tunnels. You know, it's a mix of GoPro and some drone footage of the tunnel itself. So follow along with me, and I'm on this trip with my son, and we're up near Hopland, California, and this really proved to be a challenge. The first way down didn't work because it was way too deep, and the second way down, you know, we do cross the river. So follow along, enjoy the video, and like and subscribe.
So it's a bust right here. That looks at least shoulder high or shoulder deep right there, and I can't go through right there. If I didn't have all this gear with me, I'd go through it, but I can't. So let's go back around and hike back up to the van. And so we're gonna try to go down here, and that looks promising down there. There's a male and a female pair of mallard ducks down there. But at any rate, there's a little middle crossing right there. That doesn't look too bad, but it's gonna be some work to get down here. Once we get down here, it doesn't matter if there's a good place to cross or not. We're gonna cross because it's a lot of work to get down there. All right. Let's see what we got to work with up here. Could be worse. Could be 200 years ago with our stagecoach. Busted a wooden tire. Had to dump everything in the river. Leave the wife and kids and just continue on with my horse. Oh no, we're going across. I just want to see how deep that is over there, or if it's better to go down over there. But got your phone and stuff up inside your. Let me put my phone in my backpack, because my backpack is waterproof. That way, if I fall on my butt.
Probably go up to like.
Yeah. Well, that's what this part will do. I don't know what that next part will do. Let's see. Is this thing still recording? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Russian River, baby. It's going fast right there, though. But let me see. I'm fat enough. It's not like it's gonna carry me out to the ocean. We don't want to go right there. That's for sure.
Let's do the rock.
The rock test. It's not too bad right in here. I mean, we're down here. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I think right in through here is gonna be the best way. It's gonna come up to our knees, but I'm down. I'm down. I don't mind. I'm gonna put my wallet in my front pocket. It's moving pretty fast right there, but let's see. Woo! Yep, there it is. So, yeah, it's all right. You just got to be sure-footed, because the water is moving fast.
Oh yes.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you with your hairy leg. Now it is slippery.
You can feel your feet.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
You good?
Oh, it's kind of scary though.
You all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's fast.
Kind of, well, because it's at the mouth right here where it's starting to go down. Yeah. One step, small step at a time. You good? We're already committed. We're already committed. See, worst is over. Don't let it fool you, though. Get all the way to the end before you get confident. There we go. Let's go to this goddamn tunnel. We did that. The way up to the tracks. That wasn't too bad. I mean, you could definitely feel the strength of the water pushing you. And if you did not dig your feet in, it would knock you down. You good? Okay, you can get out of your way. Yeah. Nice. I know, right? Feel like a coyote. Let's go see what this tunnel has for us. Sweet. First tunnel.
So here you can clearly see these tracks from the Northwest Pacific Railroad have not been used in I don't know how many years. Nature has reclaimed these tracks, but it's a great adventure. It was a great time getting to this first tunnel. It was a bit of a challenge. Google Earth doesn't show you everything. You can be fooled by how wide or how deep the river is once you actually get there. Look at these boulders that have fallen down from the roadside into the tracks. Follow along as we make our way into the tunnel. Let's go.
How many thousands of miles of train tracks are still across America that are not used anymore, but the tracks are still in the ground? I always wondered who's responsible for that and why they wouldn't pull them all out or be forced to pull them all out. I know it costs money, but dang, look at this. We're coming up on the tunnel. We're coming up on the tunnel. I say it quietly so we don't scare it away. This is awesome. Some hills have eyes stuff here, man. I don't know what it's gonna look like in there. I've got lights with me, but it could be who knows? It's just no telling what could be in here. Tunnel entrance. Let me clear away any spider webs. Look for snakes. 1945. Ooh, it took some work to get to this bad boy. Been easier if I had a train. Sweet. Oh, I should have brought my paint pen. I could have painted on the tracks our name. Everybody else has. There's some lizards. Man, look at this. Oh, look at that big bone. It's a human bone. Let's go. It's much cooler in here. Look, so this is concrete. And then the inside is straight mountain rock. Raw. Echoes, huh? Look at that. The GoPro's on, right? I gotta double check.
Oh, yeah, it's real quick.
Okay. Wow. This is super cool. It's much colder in here. Well, let's walk to the end and walk back. As long as it don't cave in on us, we're good. Whole damn thing will fall in. Wow. So this tunnel is 101 north from the Bay Area, from Richmond, San Rafael north to the Geyers Road exit, and then back south. And you can see the tunnel. You have to find your own way across. As you can see, we did. Oh, we're in the tunnel. I touched the tunnel. This is so cool. when we get to this side, we're gonna see a driveway that we could have just drove down to it. Look, there's footprints. People have been down here recently. We're not the only ones. I thought we were special. Look at all this bird poop. That's bat poop, probably. I guarantee you there's in those holes, there's bird nests. You can see the bird nests right up in there. They take the mud and they pack it in there, and then they make those bird nests. That's what those are. You can see them. Like swallows. I think those would be, that'd be swallows up in there, I think. Well, first tunnel down, man. But just look how cool this is. I feel like taking a picture of this, man. This is just super awesome. As I see somebody stealing my van across the road. Woo! That's tunnel 1 down. Now let's check out some drone footage on it.
As I crossed back across the river from the tunnel, we're flying out from the road to get a view of just how big an area this is. And they call it tunnel number 8, Northwest Pacific Railroad, Frog Woman Rock. I don't know what that part of it means, but it's a really cool area. You can see cars going through the top of the frame up there. Now, if you wanted, I imagine you could park your car on the shoulder of the freeway and get down here, which is how probably some people have done it. But to me, that is dangerous. Do not park your car on the shoulder of the freeway unless you're in an emergency. That's not safe. And who would want to miss out on crossing through the Russian River with a bag full of iPads, GoPros, drones, mirrorless camera bodies? Who would want to skip out on that part of the adventure? Anyway, what a pretty, bit of history though here. And I don't know the whole history on it, but it's a beautiful location. And, anybody who wants to check this out can go to Google Earth and look from, Healdsburg on north and follow those tracks, and you'll see a whole lot of tunnels. Now, in planning a trip to go do this, it's kind of tricky because Google Earth will show you, the tunnel, but it doesn't do a good job of showing you how wide or how deep or how accessible the banks are, or the river, is deep, or if there's a bunch of sticker bushes growing up over the entrance of the river. It just doesn't tell you all those little things that you've got to figure out once you get there and then adjust. We didn't make it down the first time, so we drove down a little ways, and we found another way we could get in. Bring binoculars, bring bug spray if you choose to go out and do this kind of trip. Be safe. It is rushing water, but it's an awesome time, man. This was a great time I spent with my son. We had a cool, journey together, and I'm sharing it with you folks. This drone did a wonderful job too. And, I have the Phantom 4 Pro V2, but there's no way I could have took that drone on this adventure. It's like carrying a duffel bag. Okay. I needed portability in a trip like this. And while I love the Phantom 4, I realized that there's some better applications that are suited for the Mavic Pro 2, or a smaller drone, the Spark, or whatever you might have that's foldable and portable. But this drone did a great job. I loved it. I flew it with the iPad, and, it took some great video. And crossing this river, there are spots that are really shallow, and then other spots that are, quite a bit deeper. There is quite a strong current in this river that you could see where we went in and actually crossed. The first halfway across, it was really shallow. The current was strong, but it was only up to my ankles. So as we got to the second half, the width of that river, man, it was up to our waist. And you'll be able to see here in a minute when I fly back up to the van just how wet my pants were, and so that was part of the challenge in trying to find a way to get to these tunnels, was to find a way that was realistic with a bag of gear on, and that we weren't going to get swept downstream or downriver. Those little river rocks underneath the water are pretty slick. They've got a lot of algae and stuff on them. But it was an awesome time, man. This was a great adventure. I don't know that I would do it again, because when you see in the next videos some of the tunnels that I go to, man, my butt. I was tired. And I may have been more tired than normal because of all the different up and down the sides of the river trying to find the right way to cross it. Next time, I exactly know. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, sharing this little journey with my son and I. Look at my pants. I'm soaked. Anyway, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next videos. I really appreciate you guys' interaction and following me and stuff. Take care.